Hello, Leo, and welcome to your reading for August the 14th through August the 27th, a 2-week reading. It's your birthday. Happy birthday! And some wonderful things are happening this week. We have a huge total solar eclipse on the 21st with a brand new moon, which is which indicates new beginnings. So things are exciting. And as it's your birthday, I will be pulling out an extra card for you this month. Having a few technical difficulties, which is not surprising because Mercury's in retrograde right now and there are some delays, so I apologize for my delays. Now let's see what we have for Leo. We want 2 weeks. We're going to do 3 cards for the first week, 1 for the weekend, the general energy. So the general energy for the first week, we'll be starting on Tuesday, a day late. Oh, here we go. Oh, we have 2 there. Oh, whoa, they are jumping out. Okay, that's for the first week. Then, oh wow, we've got them all, I think. This is for the weekend. And then, oh, we've got exactly the right amount of cards here. For the second week. Okay. And that's the second weekend of the 25th. So now, the first card that comes up for the first week, this is coming up on Tuesday, the kind of the beginning of the week. This could also mean this could also mean Monday too, even though, because I haven't really, I won't get all the readings up by then, but this is the 2 of Wands. Now, this indicates to me, it can mean a decision. It can mean a simple decision, Leo. But this indicates to me it's fiery, which is what's going on right now. It's very fiery and it's inspiring. This to me is kind of like a partnership, but not a romantic partnership. This is about your passion. This is about like a partnership where you can come together with someone, you both bring something unique to the table, and you can create and be innovative and create something wonderful that can possibly lead to income. This is definitely a partnership, and usually it's in business, it's in your career and your life path. Sorry, I was tuning into this. So this card looks like a really bright future. This is a positive getting together with somebody, and even if it is a decision, or it's just this to me is I'm getting a very positive feeling from this card. So this is at the beginning of the week. In the middle of the week we have the Strength card, right? The number 8, the Strength card. This signifies, when this card comes up, that your strength is, and it's Leo, we've got the lion in there, the lovely strength. The strength is in your compassion and kindness. So sometimes it's best not to go to battle or not to argue, but people hear us more when we're compassionate and we're kinder. And some people think that that's weak. No, it's not. That's the strength. The strength is in diplomacy. I always see this as a diplomatic card, diplomacy. Be kind, be compassionate. You're going to feel strong from there. It's I love that card. And not only that, look, it's the number 8, right? And 8 is balance, right? And then you've got the eternity. It's very faint. Can you see it? Yes, you can see it there. It's very faint, but she's got the symbol of eternity on top of her head. And roses, look, the rose and the lion, it's strength and courage and compassion and kindness. And then towards the end of the week, we have the Page of Wands, which is really good news. This is something where you can, it's like it's a message. It can be a message that you're getting your insurance money's coming in, or you're getting paid on some. Look, I got 3 tiny checks from from a telephone carrier, because I changed, and they reimbursed me my taxes, and 3 tiny checks. But listen, it's that kind of thing. It can be big or it can be small. You can find money in your pocket, you can find money in your bag, you can find money around that you'd forgotten about, So this is about coming into something. This is, good news. Good news comes to you. Now, for the weekend coming up, that's it's like the 19th, 20th, because when we go into the 21st will be Monday, the 21st, with a total solar eclipse. So this is the weekend, and this is the 5 of Swords. So when the 5 of Swords comes up, it's saying that perhaps these are intense feelings, but it's an illusion. So it's feeling embarrassed, it's feeling humiliated. It's no wonder that you can be feeling intense and feeling slighted in some way, or tricked, or feeling humiliated or something. This is probably to do with a relationship for some of you. But remember that this is a temporary feeling, and this card is asking you, see there's a dragonfly here, right? And it's asking you to bring in some levity. Bring some levity into the situation. Laugh at it a little bit. Laugh at yourself. Don't take yourself too seriously. Don't sink into those feelings, Leo, because it's an illusion, and 5s are always temporary energy. So allow the fresh air to come in and bring in some fresh, positive aspects. So just be aware of that on the weekend coming up. Aware of those feelings, that they're not real. Don't react on feelings. Get intense around this time. Just be aware that, when you feel these intense feelings, though, okay, it's not going to last for long. This is just because of what's going on with the planets and the solar eclipse, and you'll be able to get through it very easily. Now, on the Monday after that, this is the lunar eclipse. We've got the Queen of Cups, and she is just, the perfect mother. She's very nurturing and maternal, and when she shows up, it's saying, listen, take care of yourself. Don't forget to take care of yourself. You'll take care of everyone else, yes, but not at the expense of yourself. So remember that you need to take care of yourself as well. I always use that old thing where when you're on an airplane and there's an emergency and the mask falls down, you must put the mask on first before you can help anybody else. So help yourself. Definitely have time for yourself. Okay, that's what I've got to say to that. Now, this in the middle of the week, we have the 6 of Cups. Now, this is about childhood issues coming up. This came up a lot last week in a lot of readings. This solar eclipse is about leaving the past behind, really letting go of the past. So this is reminding you, if you're daydreaming and you're thinking about your issues in childhood, do it with the energy of, wow, look how far I've come. Don't beat yourself up. Don't live in the illusion of it. Definitely pat yourself on the back and see how far you've grown, and going forward, don't stay in the past is what I'm saying, and let go of any kind of hurt in the past, and acknowledge how far you've come, because that turns the energy around. If you're lamenting about the past and romanticizing about the past, when you look at it and you can see it in terms of how far you've come, how far you've grown, then that's really going to turn that energy around. Now, towards the end of the week, we have the Seven of Wands, and that indicates, conflict. That indicates conflict and standing up for what's right. Now, 7, I always say, is an introspective card, so it's really important to go in and meditate this month. And I know it's very difficult sometimes, particularly around these times, to focus, but as much as you can, even if it's 3 deep breaths, it's just like, connect with your with source energy, so that you will have the strength, to stand up for what you know is right. You see, this is the thing, what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to go forward as a community. We're going to, this lunar eclipse is happening at almost 29 degrees, right? So which the shadow side of Leo. We are being told to let go of the arrogance, that shadow side of Leo. Let go of that self-importance, of that, overlording over people and, narcissism. Let go of that and move forward in Leo heart energy, in that pure love energy. And then the weekend after, on the 26th, we are getting another 7, right? The 7 of Cups. Now, the 7 of Cups are all these opportunities. Like, look at those choices that we have. So many. We don't know which way to go. We don't know which one to choose. So this is also asking us to go inside. Go inside. Connect with source energy. Connect with the universe within. All the answers are within. And we will really understand what we're supposed to choose, which way we're supposed to go, what our purpose is. That's for 2 weeks, Leo. And of course, because it's your birthday month, I am going to pull up an extra card, and yes, I'm going to do the Oracle of E for you guys. The Oracle of E. I haven't used these in a while. They're really interesting. These are Pam Grout and Colette Baron Reed. The Oracle of E. Let's see what the Oracle of E has to say for Leo. And this is going to be for the next couple of weeks, because then we go into Virgo. Let's go. So you've been first, Leo, for the last month. Oh, time out. You've got a time out. When this card comes up, it's saying, well, first thing that came to mind when this came up was, look, 22 reduces down to 4. 4 is stability and structure, right? And it's half for the number 8, half of that. Now, time out is saying, darling, relax, right? Don't fight all your battles. Take some time away. Think. It's like this, remember, your strength is in kindness and compassion. And this is like, take a step back and see the illusion. This is not really happening. This is when this card came up, when I touched it, I thought meditation. This is a time out. This is almost like the Hermit card, right? You take a time out from society and just meditate. Just be with you and be with source energy. And this is really important to do. If it's on a daily basis, if you can, of course, and even every couple of days. Sometimes you need to, sometimes I remember I had this boss that was a nightmare. It was years. I used to cry every day. Cried every day. He was so abusive, and this was, I was very young, and I remember going to the bathroom, retreating to the bathroom just to get some deep breaths so I could go back in and put my armor on again. He was and his intention wasn't really to be that way. He was just so abrasive and just hurt my feelings so much. So anyway, this is telling you to take a time out, relax, chill. Don't take yourself so seriously, Laugh at yourself. My dog's sneezing. Bless you, Sparky. Anyway, Leo, happy birthday. It's coming to the end of your birthday month. I'm so grateful that you tuned in. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. I love you all, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. Mwah. For a personal reading, please email Mary at liveinthesolution.com.